The Chosen One, the Cosmic Pact, and the laws of spiritual fulfillment, the call of the universal soul. In the silence between two breaths, at the heart of the space that separates one heartbeat from the next, lies the doorway to eternal memory. If these words find a deep echo within you, it is not by chance, but the confirmation of an ancient truth. You belong to that family of souls who have come to accomplish a specific mission in this pivotal era of human history. Your persistent feeling of being different, that nostalgia for a elsewhere you cannot name, that difficulty in fully adapting to conventional realities, none of this is illusion or imbalance. Rather, these phenomena are the distinctive marks of the conscious chosen one, those who hold within them the living memory of their stellar origin and their earthly mission. Chapter 1. The Anatomy of the Cosmic Pact. 1.1 The Quantum Foundations of the Soul's Mission. The Cosmic Pact is far more than a simple spiritual metaphor. It is an energetic reality encoded into the very structure of your being, comparable to a cosmic program activated progressively throughout your existence. According to principles of quantum physics applied to consciousness, every soul possesses a unique vibratory signature that determines its affinities with certain universal energies. Your specific pact constitutes the perfect alignment between your personal frequency and the evolutionary needs of the planet in this period of accelerated transformation. Imagine the universe as a vast symphonic orchestra where every soul plays a particular instrument. The chosen ones represent the first violins, not superior to others, but entrusted with a specific responsibility to maintain the main melody, keep the cosmic tempo, and guide the whole when the score becomes complex. 1.2 The Prenatal Ceremony of Commitment. Mystical traditions throughout the ages all speak, in varied forms, of this crucial moment preceding incarnation where the soul voluntarily chooses its mission. In this intermediate space between incarnation and pure spiritual essence, your soul participated in what the ancients called the Council of Elders. In the presence of ascended masters and beings of light, you examine the divine plan for this era and consciously accepted to incarnate, fully aware of the challenges awaiting you. The terms of your commitment were then inscribed in the Akashic field, according to a sacred geometry unique to your essence. This energetic signature functions like a spiritual genetic code that activates progressively throughout your life, triggering insights, meaningful encounters, and transformative experiences essential for fulfillment of your destiny. 1.3 The Fundamental Clauses of the Divine Contract. Although each pact is unique, certain clauses are found in all commitments of the chosen ones. The clause of vibrational integrity, the solemn commitment to maintain one's original frequency even in the heart of the greatest existential storms. The clause of progressive remembrance, the obligation to gradually recover the memory of one's mission through earthly experiences. The clause of selfless service, the sacred responsibility to use one's unique gift to contribute to collective evolution. The clause of alchemical transformation, the duty to transmute dense energies into luminous energies through the power of consciousness. Chapter 2. The Spiritual Semiology of the Chosen One. 2.1 Characteristic existential markers. Beyond the obvious signs, there are subtler but equally revealing indicators of the nature of a chosen one. The permanent stranger syndrome, that persistent sensation of being an observer in a world whose social and cultural codes you do not fully master. The melancholy of distant skies, that particular nostalgia that grips you when looking at the starry vault, as if you vaguely remember your true stellar home. Systemic discomfort, that chronic difficulty in adapting to purely materialistic structures that deliberately ignore the spiritual dimension of existence. 2.2 Distinctive energetic manifestations. Your energetic system exhibits remarkable particularities that betray your origin. The truth antenna, an innate ability to detect energetic falsehoods and vibrational inauthenticity in people and situations. The amplified mirror effect, a natural tendency to involuntarily reflect to others their unrecognized shadow aspects, which can provoke inexplicable reactions of rejection. Spiritual photosensitivity, extreme sensitivity to luminous energies accompanied by a particular vulnerability to dense energies and vibrationally polluted environments. 2.3 Significant relational dynamics. Your interpersonal relationships follow characteristic and highly revealing patterns. The sacrifice savior paradox. You naturally attract people in existential distress while constantly risking losing yourself in the help given to others. The karmic accelerator. You experience relationships of remarkable intensity, allowing you to resolve in a few months karmic patterns usually processed over several lifetimes. The initiatory isolation. Periods of profound solitude impose themselves on you not by deliberate choice, but by compelling energetic necessity linked to your evolutionary process. Chapter 3. The dynamics of cosmic correction. 3.1 The mechanisms of vibrational adjustment. The wrath of the cosmos, an unfortunate expression as it anthropomorphizes a purely energetic process, operates according to precise principles that can be compared to the laws of quantum physics applied to the spiritual dimension. This sophisticated system of vibrational correction involves several levels of progressive intervention. The preventive level, synchronicities, meaningful dreams, and subtle signs intended to gently guide you toward your path. The corrective level, circumstantial obstacles and environmental resistance when you persist in ignoring the preventive signs. The transformative level, profound existential crises, and the dark night of the soul when you continue to stray from your true path. 3.2 The initiation of the 9 portals of transformation. The ultimate trial of cosmic correction generally follows a rigorous initiatory journey in 9 successive stages. The unanchoring, gradual but inexorable loss of all habitual existential landmarks. The deconstruction, systematic collapse of limiting beliefs and old identity structures. The abyss, direct and uncompromising confrontation with existential void and the question of meaning. The purification, deep cleansing of karmic patterns and limiting energetic imprints. The receptivity, forced opening to new vibrational frequencies and expanded perceptions. The reconstruction, patient development of a new identity aligned with the soul's mission. The integration, progressive unification of all fragmented aspects of the being into a coherent whole. The attunement, definitive alignment with the specific frequencies of your divine mission. The emergence, authentic birth of the true self and concrete manifestation of your essence. 3.3 The hidden benefits of existential storms. Behind every seemingly negative trial lies a precious initiatory gift. Apparent blockages become, in reality, disguised opportunities for existential redirection. Momentary failures transform into accelerated lessons with invaluable teachings. Passing pains gradually reveal their initiatory and transformative dimensions. Apparent losses always prepare the necessary space for the acquisition of new spiritual treasures. Chapter 4. The practical alchemy of the return to unity. 4.1 The architecture of the 5 fundamental pillars. Maintaining cosmic alignment sustainably requires the methodical construction of 5 fundamental pillars. The pillar of presence, systematic cultivation of present moment awareness through regular meditation and mindful attention. The pillar of purification, rigorous practice of energetic hygiene and regular cleansing of the subtle bodies. The pillar of perception, progressive development of deep intuition and attentive decoding of daily synchronicities. The pillar of power, resolute affirmation of your divine will and firm establishment of sacred boundaries. The pillar of sharing, generous expression of your unique gifts and selfless service to the community. 4.2 Emergency protocols in times of turbulence. When the cosmic storm rages and habitual landmarks falter, implementing specific techniques becomes imperative. Emergency centering through conscious breathing and reconnection to the body. Accelerated grounding through deliberate connection to the telluric energies of the earth. Reinforced protection through creative visualization of dynamic light shields. Immediate transmutation through emotional alchemy and conscious transformation of affects. 4.3 The subtle science of vibrational diagnosis. Learning to decode the signals of your energetic system is an essential skill. Sudden drops in energy generally reveal energetic leaks or parasitic attachments. Unexplained physical discomfort often points toward unresolved spiritual conflicts seeking expression. Recurring and particularly vivid dreams indicate urgent messages from the soul not yet heard. Spontaneous attractions and repulsions unfailingly guide you toward the people and situations necessary for your evolution. Chapter 5. The Full Manifestation of the Divine Mission. 5.1. The 12 Degrees of Spiritual Mastery. The complete journey of the Chosen One follows a precise initiatory progression through 12 successive degrees. Awakening. Initial awareness of one's true nature and specific mission. Acceptance. Deep and unreserved integration of one's condition as a chosen one and its implications. Purification. Methodical cleansing of all internal obstacles hindering the expression of the being. Instruction. Progressive reception and assimilation of essential spiritual teachings. Alignment. Conscious harmonization with cosmic laws and universal principles. Expression. Concrete and regular manifestation of one's unique gifts in the material world. Service. Selfless application of one's talents for the benefit of collective evolution. Teaching. Clear and inspiring transmission of acquired wisdom to those who seek it. Guidance. Competent and benevolent accompaniment of other souls on their path. Co-creation. Conscious and active participation in the materialization of the divine plan on Earth. Ascension. Deliberate elevation of personal and planetary vibrational rate. Unification. Ultimate realization of unity with the all and dissolution into cosmic consciousness. 5.2. The Toolkit of the Conscious Co-Creator. As you progress in spiritual mastery, new capacities emerge naturally. Synchronicitous manifestation. Advanced ability to naturally attract people, resources, and circumstances necessary for accomplishing your mission. Distance healing. Growing power to send healing energy beyond the conventional limitations of space-time. Akashic reading. Developed aptitude to consciously access the records of universal consciousness and decode the information stored there. Interdimensional communication. Emerging faculty to exchange with other planes of reality and with non-incarnated beings. 5.3. The Supreme Integration. From the Chosen One to the True Self. The ultimate stage of spiritual realization involves several fundamental transformations. The progressive dissolution of the separate ego into the living ocean of universal consciousness. The harmonious fusion of personal will with divine will and the cosmic plan. The natural fading of the feeling of being a chosen one, or special, in favor of recognizing that every soul is divine and unique. The deep understanding that service is no longer a deliberate choice, but the spontaneous and natural expression of the essential being. The inner New Jerusalem and the planetary renaissance. Humanity is currently participating in one of the greatest moments of its evolutionary history. The transition to the age of Aquarius, characterized by the mass awakening of individual and collective consciousness. Every soul that recognizes its divine nature and consciously honors its cosmic pact contributes directly and powerfully to the emergence of a new Earth. Not a different physical Earth, but the same Earth transfigured by a higher consciousness and an expanded love. Your personal journey as a chosen one fits perfectly within this great planetary transition. By fulfilling yourself as a conscious spiritual being, you not only elevate your own individual vibration, but you also significantly increase the vibrational rate of the entire planetary matrix. You are one of the many artisans of this global metamorphosis, one of the many lighthouses illuminating the path toward a regenerated humanity reconciled with its profound nature. The universe has perfectly honored its part of the pact by generously endowing you with the divine sparks that shine within your essence. It is now up to you to fully honor yours by letting this inner light radiate without restriction or fear, transforming every aspect of your existence into a living offering to the divine, and thus actively contributing to the advent of the golden age that all spiritual traditions have prophesied since the dawn of time. The daily rituals of the conscious chosen one. To durably integrate this profound transformation into your daily life, we propose these concrete practices. The morning ritual of cosmic alignment. 20 minutes dedicated to reconnecting with your mission and harmonizing your energies. Systematic journaling of synchronicities and signs. Rigorous keeping of a spiritual logbook. The creation and maintenance of personal sanctuaries specifically dedicated to your divine mission. The progressive establishment of an inner spiritual council composed of your guides and inner masters. Active participation in regular sharing circles with other awakened and committed souls. The disciplined practice of media and informational fasting to preserve your vibrational clarity. The methodical elaboration of a detailed personal mapping of your unique spiritual ecosystem. Always remember, the grandeur of your cosmic mission in no way negates your earthly humanity, but on the contrary, magnifies it and gives its full meaning. Your inner light is not meant to proudly set you apart from others, but to humbly inspire them to recognize and honor their own divine light. In the great cosmic plan, every flame counts, every authentic voice matters, every awakened heart irrevocably and favorably changes a complete constellation of the evolving human soul. Remember, dear chosen one, you are not broken. You are being sculpted. The loneliness, the sensitivity, the sense of not quite fitting in. These are not signs of failure, but the sacred friction necessary to polish a diamond. The cosmos is not called qualified. It qualifies a called. Every moment of confusion was a lesson in discernment. Every heartbreak an expansion of your capacity for compassion. And every period of silence a chance to finally hear the true song of your soul. You are and always have been exactly where you need to be on this path. Now, the time for passive remembrance is over. The blueprint is within you. The tools are in your hands, and the world awaits your unique frequency. Do not wait for a grander sign or a more perfect version of yourself to emerge. Your mission begins now, in the quiet humility of your next conscious breath, in the courage of your next kind word, in the firmness of your next loving boundary. Embody your truth not in some distant future, but in this very moment. Choose one practice, one pillar, one small act of co-creation today, and let that be the seed from which your divine purpose fully blossoms. You were never meant to walk this path alone, but to connect with other flickering lights, creating a constellation of awakening that will illuminate the dawn of a new world. Trust that as you step forward, the universe will conspire to meet you. Synchronicity will become your native language, and your aligned presence will become a beacon silently guiding other seekers home. Have unwavering faith in the magnificent, imperfect, and utterly essential human soul that you are. The world does not need a savior on a pedestal. It needs you, fully embodied, fully awakened, and courageously sharing the gift that you, and only you, came here to give.